All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. We got a doozy for you tonight. It's New Hampshire. We used to know this one as Loudon. 110 laps here tonight, some short track action, and this is a challenging track. It's flat, and a lot of room to race here, but man, tough on tires. It's race number 5 in the 2020 fall season. Things are heating up. We've had 4 races, 4 different winners. Will we have winner number 5 tonight? Well, you're going to have to hang out right here on TurnLeftTV and find out. Well, this is a tough short track. It's Loudon, New Hampshire. Very fun track, and it's going to be a great one right here on TurnLeftTV. All right, hey, thanks so much for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, and we've got a great race for you tonight, man. Been waiting all week for this one. So right now in the practice session, already getting some chatters in here as well. Is that Flavio joining us? How about that? Flavio Roberto Araujo, I believe that's how you spell that, or say that. He'll correct me, I'm sure. Buona noche, my friend. Good to see you here. All right. Well, I tell you what, man. Little loud New Hampshire tonight. Little over a mile in length. It's a flat track, banking in the turns. 2 to 7 degrees variable banking. And, man, tough on tires. It's going to be a tough, challenging race here tonight for these drivers. But I think they're up for it. Take a look at the standings here. Lucas Sinfer comes in tonight with a 9-point lead over Arta Vieta. And Palumbo sits in 3rd. Tied for 4th, Paul Brown, Colin Matiak. Sean Jacobs sits in the 6th position. Michael Ware in 7th. Preston Hassel shown in the 8th position. Lawrence Stopworth 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is Todd Robillard. I want to thank you so much for coming in and joining me here on the YouTube channel. Peace to everybody. Boa noche to my Brazilian friends. And I hope everybody's behaving and enjoying their beginning of their weekend. I know I'm ready for the weekend, that's for sure. Been a long week, and always excited for the weekend. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, I encourage you to do so. Just give a little love tap there. Let me know you were here. And then if you haven't subscribed. Also, if you'd like to make a donation to TurnLeftTV, you're more than welcome to by clicking on the link up in the banner of the channel and make a donation straight through PayPal. I just appreciate you being here. Again, hit that thumbs up button, let me know you were here, and then share my videos with all your friends and encourage them to come out and join me here on TurnLeftTV. Right now showing 17 drivers out here tonight. If you'd like to join in the fun, you can always join us on Discord. There's the Discord address. Those of you who have Discord, you know what that's all about. So we'd love to have you come on out. We got some stock cars, some Indy cars, and who knows, we got some other things up our sleeve here in the coming months. So just getting started, really. We're now in our second full season here with the Buschwackers series, these Xfinity cars, and guys are loving it, man. Big fields here, and I would imagine this is just going to grow. So there's the address, open invite for you. Come on in and join us. Take a look at the schedule here at the Buschwacker season. We're smack dab right in the middle of the season here with 110 lapper here tonight in New Hampshire. Next week we'll be at Indy. Hey, come on by and say hi, man. I'm right by Indy, about 40 miles north of Indianapolis. And I think there's actually a race there this week. This coming week, not this weekend, but next week, there's actually an IndyCar race there. I was surprised. I didn't realize there was going to be, but in real life, there's going to be an IndyCar race. Mountain Peak coming up after that, Apple Valley. So Mountain Peak is Charlotte, Apple Valley, California. Brookdale is Darlington. And then Las Vegas to finish out the season. So exciting season ahead. And thank you for coming in. About a little under 3 minutes left to go here in the practice session. Speaking of Indy cars, man, we got a big one coming up this weekend. Iowa Speedway, race number 2 in that HORL IndyCar Series 2020 IndyCar Series. Excited for that one, and kicks off at 4 p.m. Eastern Time as qualifications. Should be a great one. That's coming up tomorrow night. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. If you're interested in some comics, please give ZiaComics.com a look. Your nerd headquarters, all things comic related. Comic books, action figures, games, you name it. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. ZiaComics.com, your nerd headquarters. And then coming up on Saturday night, New Hampshire Motor Speedway in the Cup cars, the 2018 Stock Car Mod, race number 5 in that 2020 fall season, 125 laps. So the big boys will be out there tomorrow night. Saturday Night Thunder headed your way. So again, this is the Buschwackers Series, New Hampshire Motor Speedway, 110 laps tonight. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, and joined by my dog, Sadie the dog, broadcaster, commentator. She might lay a few barks in here once in a while, but hey, thanks so much. It's round number 5 or race number 5 headed your way right here on TurnLeftTV. Colin Matiak, the top time, 29.154. You see the 41 car smacking the wall there. Got to get that out of the way, out of your system now, that's for sure. All right, session results headed your way here. We'll take a look at the session results. I believe Colin Matiak, the top time, 29.154. You see Artur Vieira second on the grid here in the practice session. Lucas Sinfer third, Paul Brown fourth, Ed Palumbo fifth, Tim Lansbury sixth, Jose Carvalho seventh, Lawrence Stopperworth eighth, Todd Robillard ninth, and Dan Chu rounding out the top 10. See Preston Hassel, Sean Jacobs, Jeff Sickles, Will Dunbar, Reese Canaday, and Givaldo Spindola at 11 through 16. So kicking it over to qualifications. Again, tonight's race number 5 of the season, 110 laps from New Hampshire. It's going to be a challenging one here for him tonight. Last week, who took home the winner? That was Paul Brown at Northside. Little short track action, and the 77 car had the car to beat, man. Art Vieira finished in the 2nd position. Lucas Sent for 3rd. Ed Palumbo finished 4th. Todd Robillard in the 5th position. So Paul Brown got that big win there and became our 4th winner of the season. 4 races, 4 winners. And we may very well have a 5th winner tonight. And we'll see if this version of the schedule is working. Here we go. There we go. Been working on that a little bit. Not super exciting, I guess. But it doesn't. So Studio 397's got a little bit of work to do on this. It would be nice to have the race distance on here, but we'll figure out how to do that before long. But New Hampshire tonight, and the next week at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Mountain Peak, Apple Valley, Brookdale, and Las Vegas to finish out the season. Jose Carvalho in here saying, "Buona noche, my friend. Good to see you, Jose. Good to be on the track with you the other day. Might join you guys again real soon. It was a lot of fun." Take a look at that 77 car, last week's winner. As he makes his qualification attempt. So good for 2nd on the grid there for him. Art Vieira finishing up his qualification attempt, I believe. Right now shown in the 11th position. Now, oh, look at that. How about that? A pole run there for Art Vieira. Top time so far, 358. Now he's 2nd on the grid. Lucas Sinford knocking him off the grid there. How about that, man? We got a little challenging qualification session going on here. Take a look at Sean Jacobs in that 24 car. So right now shown 12th on the grid. Palumbo here, usually one of those guys that likes to wait a little bit before he goes out and just kind of see what that target time is for him. And looks like he has decided to just do 1 lap there. So 7th place qualification so far for Ed Palumbo. Jose Carvalho, that 99 car, you're making his qualification attempt. Sinister Racing Machine. Got him as High Octane Racing League. He's actually Sinister Racing. Get that changed for him, hopefully. See, right now, 3rd on the grid here with another lap to go for the 99 car. Well, here he comes off turn 4. The 99, is he going to hit that spot? As he's 3rd on the grid there. So Jose Carvalho gets that 3rd qualifying position. All right, Colin Matiak is our pole sitter here tonight in the 13 car. Technically got about 5 minutes left here, but I think one driver and a couple drivers there that are not going out, I believe. If you'd like to visit us on the web, a little work in progress. I'm not the best web designer in the world. Just got to teach myself a little bit of WordPress, but nonetheless, we got the website up. That's highoctaneracing.net. Please give us a look there. Take a look at the picture-in-picture, make sure that's working just okay. It looks like it is, so that's good to see. Will Dunbar there saying party time. Oh, he's ready to go tonight, it looks like. I would also like to invite you to click on the link down in the description of this race and follow that to the Fanatec website. And I want to say thank you for those folks who made some purchases there and helped me out here at TurnLeftTV. If you're interested in some Fanatec equipment, give those guys a look, and please follow that link there. Even if you got to come back and copy paste the link, that would help me out a great deal. Also, you can contact me on Facebook at TurnLeftTV1, TurnLeftTV at TurnLeftTV on Twitter if you want to follow me on Twitter. And then you can message me on Discord if you're interested and have any questions about TurnLeftTV or High Octane Racing League. You can certainly message me at either one of those addresses there, and I'll get back in touch with you. And again, thanks so much for joining us. We got that side-by-side working, huh? Side-by-side working. Oh, man, I got to revamp this a little bit. Maybe give it a little bit different look here or add another one. But hey, not too many people out there can say they got the side-by-side going. There's a finger wag at you. But hey, thank you for coming in, and greatly appreciate your support here at TurnLeftTV and High Octane Racing League. All right, we're getting ready to flip it over here, I think, to warm up, and then we'll have a 10-minute warm-up session, and we'll get her going. All right, qualification session results. Let's see if we get those up there yet. Still waiting on those to come in, I believe. See if we get the starting order here. Colin Matiak will start on the pole. Lucas Sinfer qualifies in the 2nd position. Jose Carvalho 3rd. Artur Vieira in 4th. Tim Lansbury qualifies in the 5th position. Paul Brown 6th. Lawrence Stoppelworth qualifies in the 7th position. Ed Palumbo 8th. Qualifying in the 9th position is Dan Chu in the 14 car. Jeff Sickles qualifies in the 10th position. Will Dunbar 11th. Reese Canaday qualifies in the 12th position. Todd Robillard in 13th. Sean Jacobs 14th. Preston Hassel qualifies in the 15th position. And Givaldo Spindola qualifies in 16th. So we've got about just under 9 minutes left to go here in the warm-up session. Sean Jacobs joining us in the chat here. He better get some practice laps in. So good to see Sean out, and he'll be in the 24 car tonight, so we're kind of focused on his pit box. Well, hey, wait a minute. Sean, what's going on here with the pit box? What do we have here, Sean? Is that a squirrel? You got a squirrel on your pit sign, Sean. What's going on there? A squirrel with an acorn on Sean Jacobs' pit box or pit sign here tonight. Painted that car up for Sean. That was a little surprise for him. Got 12 people joining us in here to watch this race, so thank you so much. Look at that. Sean Jacobs, Will D, Jose Carvalho, Flavio joining us in here in the chat, so good to see them. Will and Sean and Jose are out there on the track doing some practice laps, so kind of trying to shake off the nerves, I think. Don't forget, tomorrow night we got Indy headed your way. The IndyCars, Iowa Speedway, race number 2 in that 2020 IndyCar Series season. 4 p.m. Eastern Times qualifications headed your way. 228 laps from Iowa. Got about 4 minutes left to go here in the warm-up session before we kick it off. But don't forget, the standings coming in too tonight. Lucas Sinfer sits on top there in the standings. Arta Vieira is second. And Palumbo third. Paul Brown and Colin Maniac tied for the 4th position. Sean Jacobs 6th. Michael Ware 7th. Preston Hassel 8th. Lauren Stopworth 9th. And Todd Robillard is 10th. RJ Incredible in here saying he's rooting for Preston. No Preston Woo or RJ Incredible, big fan. Who roots for Preston? Uh-oh, there's some trash talking now. All right, boys and girls, it is about that time. Time to get those, tighten up those belts, sit up straight in that seat, get up on the wheel. We're about ready to head down on the track for New Hampshire Motor Speedway, 110 laps here. Race number 5 in the 2020 fall season. I'm excited about this one. It's going to be a big one. So I tell you what, man, tire management is going to Tire management is going to be key. Going to be some tight quarters racing, and at this track it's going to be crazy. All right, Colin Matiak here starts on the pole here. We'll take a look at the starting order again. 13 of Colin Matiak starting in P1. Lucas Sinfer outside pole there. Jose Carvalho starts in third. Artur Vieira starts in the 4th position. Starting in 5th, Tim Lansbury in the 82 car. Paul Brown in the 77 is 6th. Lawrence Stopperworth in the 41 7th. Ed Palumbo in 8th. Starting in the 9th position is Dan Chu. Jeff Sickles in the 29 is 10th. Will Dunbar starts in the 11th position in the 88. 3X of Reese Canaday starts in 12th. In 13th is Todd Robillard in the 90 car. Sean Jacobs in the 24 is 14th. Preston Hassel in the 27 is 15th. And the 68 of Givaldo Spindola starts in 16th. All right, the 13 car is going to lead the field here to take the green flag. The pace car is going in that pits. I think it was going in there. Here we go. Getting ready to get after it right here. Race number 5 from New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go short track racing, boys.
Headed into turn 1, Lucas Sinfer in the 21 up on the outside line. 13, Colin Matiak down on the inside line. Good battle there between the two of those guys. 21 car takes that lead on lap 1. So that Flex Seal sponsored Ford Mustang in P1. Looking out of the back of his car, that 13 wants to try to get that lead back. Artur Vieira is in 3rd. Paul Brown shown in the 4th position. Ed Palumbo is 5th. Good battle back there. Jose Carvalho, Ed Palumbo here battling for position. 54, Ed Palumbo on the outside line. The 99 is Jose Carvalho down on the inside, and he is now back to the 6th position. Lawrence Stopperworth putting a little pressure on Jose Carvalho right now. Looking out the front of Lawrence Stopperworth's machine as he is trying to find a way to get underneath this 99 car. Side by side, the 41, oh, and the 99, man, that was tight right there. Holy smokes, that was a tight pass. 41 pulls off that pass. Jose Carvalho now in 7th. Lawrence Stopperworth up to the 6th position. Man, that was tight. Holy smokes. Might have been a little bit of contact here, the 27 and the 24. 27 down on the inside line. The 24, Sean Jacobs up on the outside line. So it might happen just a little bit earlier, not sure. There was a little bit of contact maybe between the two of those guys. Oh, right there down the front stretch. And then, oh, Sean Jacobs trying to avoid some cars getting into the wall, I think. Not sure who got into the wall, but somebody made some contact. Take a look here out of the front of Sean Jacobs' machine. You see there was some hard contact ahead. That might have been Dan Chu and Jeff Sickles getting together here. The 14 and the 29, I think, might have gotten together. We'll take a look at this. Coming off the turn. And then in contact between the 14 and the 29. And oh, that's hard contact right there. And then just some secondary stuff there trying to avoid that. Sean Jacobs. And I'll tell you what, I don't know, those guys just ran out of real estate. That's basically what happened there. So you see coming off here, off the turn, and just tight. Jeff Sickles down low and put a little bit of a squeeze right there on that 14, and those guys head into the wall, and that is hard contact. Back up here with our race leader, Lucas Sitford. He has got Colin Matiak all over the back of him right now, going down into turn 1, side by side, 13. Colin Matiak down on the inside, trying to pick up that spot or get that spot back. Artur Vieira, he's looking at this. He's watching this action. He's running in the third position. He's got that 77. Paul Brown down below him now. So on board here with Artur Vieira is Paul Brown working that inside line. Now good side-by-side racing here. Paul Brown backs off. He's going to wait a little bit here before he tries to make that pass. Tim Lansbury here in the 82 car. That Skyline Chili Ford Mustang up on the high line there. Jose Carvalho in the 99 down low. Good battle there as Jose gives him a lot of room. And now Tim Lansbury up to 7th. Jose now back to 8th. Reese Kennedy in that 3X machine probably taking advantage here a little bit of that damage that I'm sure that 29 car has. And so Reese Kennedy down on the inside line here. Good to see Reese out. Excited to see him get his car in the car set. So he makes that pass and driving in that 3X machine. Now up to the 11th position. Take a look at Will Dunbar here in the 88 car, right now running in the 13th position, that Microsoft sponsored machine. Looking out of the front of his machine at that 29 of Jeff Sickles. He's running in the 12th spot. Will Dunbar there trying to find a rhythm. See if he can't get around. Make that pass. And speaking of getting around, man, I'll tell you what, we've got a battle here for the race lead. And Colin Matiak down on the inside. Again, trying his luck here with Lucas Sinfer up on the outside line. Colin Matiak, it looks like he might have that 21 clear. The 21, oh, the 21 going to cross him over. The 21 goes down to the bottom side. A couple Mustangs here fighting for position for the race lead. Lucas Sinfer down on the inside line. Looks like he might have position here. 21 down on the inside here, but the 13 sticks to his guns up on the outside line and going to hold on to that spot after crossing him over. Or getting that spot, and the 21 looked like he wanted to cross over, but Colin Matiak now holds on to that spot. 90 of Todd Robillard here making a pass on the 14 car. At Coletta's Napa sponsored machine. Number 90, the 14 of Dan Chu up on the outside line, fighting for position. Oh, Dan Chu's got a little bit of damage there. Oh, and he smacks the wall again. Man, he ran out of room. Looking out of the back of Todd Robillard's machine. Dan Chu limping that car around right now. That number 14 car. He's got a little bit of damage he's dealing with. He smacked the wall a couple times here. We have been caution-free, but man, we've had some hard racing. Take a look at the 54 here, Ed Palumbo, running in the 5th position. This is a guy right here, man. I'll tell you, he is the type of guy that he's just going to sort of lie back there, just hang out, and then figure, what lines work. Let the car or come to him, let the track rubber in. And then he's going to start making some moves. So keep your eye on that 54 car, that mellow yellow sponsored Camaro. Tell you what, man, somebody who is really having a pretty good night here is Lauren Stopworth running in the 41 car, that Mac Tools sponsored Chevy Camaro, looking pretty solid here tonight. Right now running in the 6th position. Will Dunbar here in the 88 down on the bottom side. Jeff Sickles in that 29 car up high, and they're 3 wide. Oh, man, they are 3 wide, and Sean Jacobs just split the difference on that. How in the world does Sean Jacobs get through that right there? Holy smokes. Looking out of the back of Will Dunbar's machine, you see the 29 and the 27. Preston Hassel in that 27 machine down on the bottom side here. Those guys racing for position. That's for the 14th spot. How in the world does Sean Jacobs get through this? Watch this. He is going to split the middle here. 88 car down low, the 29. That is a gutsy move. Holy Toledo. You have got to be kidding me, man. Let's check this out. This is threading the needle right now. Sean Jacobs in the middle, 3 wide at Martinsville, or excuse me, at New Hampshire. coming off the turn. So that 24, he is on a mission to get that car up front. Jose Carvalho in the 99. Down on the bottom side here, racing that 82 car. Tim Lansbury up high in that Ford Mustang. Todd Robillard in this mix as well. They might go 3 wide here. Todd Robillard backs off. The 99, Jose Carvalho, now in the 7th position. Todd Robillard going to follow him through, looking out of the back of the 99's machine. At that 90, Todd Robillard now in 8th. Tim Lansbury falls back to the 9th position. We've got some racing going on right now here early on, huh? 17 laps in. It seems like we've been racing for 50 laps. The way things are going here, man. 13, Colin Matiak here in control. Artur Vieira here starting to move up, and I think he's closed in on Lucas Sinfer in the 21 car. This 4 car down on the inside line. 21, Lucas Sinfer up on the outside line. Oh, things got a little tight right there. He goosed that throttle. That 21 goosed the throttle. Artur Vieira is going to have to drag race him down the front stretch. The 4 versus the 21 down the front stretch. It looks like that 21 going to hold on to that position for now. 77 going to try to follow him through. Take a look at Artur Vieira as a 77 car behind now gets in front of him and takes that spot. So Artur Vieira here, he probably realizes, man, now is not the time to race real hard, but Paul Brown picks up that spot. We'll take a look at that pass there, the 77 up on the outside line, following the 21 to take over the 3rd position. This guy slowly moving his way up through the field. Last week's winner could be a factor here tonight. Colin Matiak here climbing up, or pulling away from these guys. 2.3 second lead over Lucas Sinfer. Paul Brown in 3rd. Artur Vieira 4th. Ed Palumbo is 5th. We're getting some chatters in here. Looks like, look at that, man. Jair Oliveira joining us. Well, boa noche, my friend. Good to see you out here. .90 laps to go. Long way to go here. 21 laps in. As Colin Matiak continuing to lead the field. He fought hard there. The 21 moved down, got around him on lap 1, but he was patient, got back around the 21 car, and now has reclaimed the lead, and he had to work for it. Crossing the start-finish line. Side-by-side battle there between the 3X and this 14 cars. They go by the start-finish line. Take a look at the 14. Dan Chu and Reese Kennedy in the 3X. 24, Sean Jacobs in this mix now. On board here with Dan Chu. So looking at Dan Chu at the wheel as the 24. Sean Jacobs trying to make that pass. So 24, Sean Jacobs now getting by on the inside. Dan Chu keeping him honest though. Working that wheel as now a 24 going to pick up that spot. Dan Chu and that Chu's Plumbing Machine from Newcastle, Indiana. Now back to the 11th position as Sean Jacobs moves into that top 10. Reese Kennedy in this mix now. Reese Kennedy now trying his luck again on that 14 car and that 3X Camaro. Put a little pressure here on Dan Chu. Not going to work that time by. Back up here with Colin Matiak, our race leader. 25 laps in. 2 leaders so far. Colin Matiak is our pole sitter here tonight in 13. Lucas Sinfer led a few laps. He's got a little bit of company right now with Paul Brown. 21 car here. He's got Artur Vieira and Paul Brown behind him. Already got one win under his belt this season. Take a look at Lawrence Stopworth here now, closing in on that 54 car. I told you, man, Lawrence Stopworth is the guy to look for here this race. I think he's got a really good car, and he is patient. He doesn't get caught up in somebody else's, mistakes, somebody else's disaster. He's going to look pretty solid here tonight. Looking at bottom line, he's trying a little bit different line here than the 54. Let's see if he does this into turn one. You see he's going down to that bottom line, or down to that second lane, as the 54 is staying up about a lane and a half, or about a half a lane up from him. So scrubbing off a little bit of speed there coming off the turn, so that hurts him just a little bit. And the 99, Jose Carvalho, right there as well, and he is starting to look low here on the 41, maybe taking that line away from me a little bit. 90 of Todd Robillard in this mix. Got Todd Robillard following that 99 car. That glare down the track there a little bit bad on the front stretch. Through the turn, the 90 looks like he's really patient in that throttle, trying to figure out when he wants to get back in that throttle. And he does seem like he's scrubbing off a little bit of speed coming off. So the best thing I think right now he wants to go to do is come down pit lane and get some tires on that machine. Back up here with the 41, who's working on that 54 car. He has got to play a little defense there because the 99, Jose Carvalho, is just behind. And these guys might fan out and do 3 different lines here going into the turn. That 54, Ed Palumbo, is sticking to that high line and then get a little bit better run than these guys off the turn. Looking out of the back of Ed Palumbo's machine, you see that battle there between the 99 and the 41, battling for position. The 41 kind of slipped up the track a little bit. The 99 trying to slide through. So Jose Carvalho here picking up a spot. And Todd Robillard, is he going to follow him through? Looking out of the back of Jose Carvalho's machine. Todd Robillard down on the inside line. A couple Camaros here battling for position. Todd Robillard on the inside is going to take that spot. So Lawrence Stopworth gives him that spot. Reese Kennedy in the 3X machine and the 82 of Tim Lansbury here battling for position. Good racing here. 3X starting to move up the grid. He was in here early and did a lot of laps, so I think he's prepared, man, for the long haul. He knows how these tires are going to behave over the long run. I saw him in here doing, I think, even before 7:30, he had 50 laps in at this track. So Reese Kennedy picking up a spot. Now moves up to 10th. Tim Lansbury back to the 11th spot. Take a look at the 99 here again. Running in the 6th position. He's starting to roll up on that 54 car. Ed Palumbo in the 54. A little pressure here now from the 99. I think he's going to try his luck here as we panned away from him. He might be taking a little peek as the 54 looking out of the back of his machine. Now 99 starting to peek on that inside line. Ed Palumbo going to make him earn it. So Jose Carvalho down on the inside. They're not able to pull off that pass, but he is definitely looking like he wants to get around. Take a look at Paul Brown here in the 77 car. These guys starting to roll up on some lap traffic here pretty soon. 77, Paul Brown running in the 3rd position. We'll take a look at our race later as he's starting to close in on some lap traffic. Just ahead is Preston Hassel running in the 15th position. These guys want to stay on that lead lap. This 27 is going to give him a lot of room here. So the 27 got some damage that he's dealing with, and I think he might actually have some smoke coming out of that car. Maybe he was burning that tire up. I'm not sure. I think I saw some smoke peeking out from that car. And he says he's dealing with some damage. 41, Lawrence Stopworth making a pit stop. He has been known to take those early pit stops. So he says, hey man, I don't want to risk damaging my car on old beat up tires, so I'm going to come in and get some fresh tires on this machine. There's Colin Mattiak here now closing in on Will Dunbar in the 88 to try to put him a lap down. So a lot of room there from the 88 car to give that 13 a clear track ahead. Lawrence Stopworth finishing up that pit stop. Caution free so far, 36 laps in. JJ down there in the chat saying, hey, HJ. He's liking what he's seeing here. Good caution free race. And we've seen this a lot, man. We have had a couple of caution free races. We've had about 3 or 4 single caution races, and this has the look of long green flag runs. And you gotta like what you're seeing here at HORL. Just gives you a peek at the quality of the driver that you get here at HORL. There's Jose Carvalho indicating he's coming down pit lane in that 99 car. So some pit stops underway. Green flag pit stops as the 99 coming down pit lane. Long haul down pit lane here. Slow, I think it's 50 miles an hour if I'm not mistaken. Guys were thinking that might be a little bit fast here, but I'd say under race conditions, you're probably liking that as he ducks into his pit stall. Our race leader coming down pit lane now. Colin Mattiak in the 13. Giving up the race lead. Now the 21 of Lucas Sinfer back to the race lead. So Colin Mattiak here has that front pit stop or pit stall. Now finishing up his pit stop, coming back out. See Lucas Sinfer there. Lucas Sinfer has been known to stretch that fuel mileage, man. He won a big race here at the beginning of the season, doing just that. Well, this guy has got it figured out as far as fuel mileage. Is that going to come into play here tonight? Sean Jacobs in the 24 on pit lane. Finishing up his pit stop here, coming back out on track. So long haul here down pit lane. Try to get back out on track. You do not want to speed. You see the 82, Tim Lansbury on pit lane. Little slick there coming around the track. Off pit lane is the 24. Rejoining the track now. Shown in the 10th position. So Lucas Sinfer, the race leader. 21 indicating he's coming down pit lane as we see the 90 on pit lane as well. So Lucas Sinfer coming down pit lane, the 90 in his pit stall taking service. Oh man, I'll tell you what, I don't know. He might have got caught speeding there. Lucas Sinfer might have got caught speeding. That thing, that car was flying. So we'll see. The 21 might have got caught speeding. I don't know, man. Woo! And we'll see here as the 21, Lucas Sinfer taking fuel and tires. And I gotta wonder, man, is that guy going to get a speeding penalty? Coming back out on track, Lucas Sinfer. Did he get a speeding penalty? Hearing nothing from him right now. So the 13. Colin Mattiak back to the race lead. Lucas Sinfer now in second. Paul Brown in the third position. Ed Palumbo in fourth. Artur Vieira shown in the fifth position. This 13 car here looking pretty solid, and you know, our pole sitter, one of our young gun drivers here from Ohio, leading the field. So some interesting pit stops there with Luca. I certainly thought he sped down pit lane, but man, I guess he got that car wound up, and he really was pretty hard on the brakes there before he got to the pit timing line. So the 21 running in the second position. He's got a little work to do. 3.3 seconds back. We're almost halfway. We've been caution free. And again, that's what we get here with these races, man. These guys want to see caution free races, and I'll tell you what, man. You want to run somewhere else, you're going to get some bunch of caution flags. You want to run here at HORL, you're going to see long green flag runs. 13 car here of Colin Matiak looking pretty solid right now. Artur Vieira and 54 of Ed Palumbo battling for position 4 versus the 54. Little NASCAR BR is that 4 car. I ran with those guys on Monday night. I had a heck of a time. Chicagoland, a lot of fun, man. So JJ out there, Artur Vieira was out there, Jose Carvalho out there, Givaldo Spindola. Those guys coming over and racing here. It was the least I could do, and I had a lot of fun, man. I like to, you know, maybe do that again, run on a Monday night with those guys. See Artur Vieira making that pass and getting around Will Dunbar there. Will Dunbar shown in the 13th position. Take a look at our third place car. This is a 77, Paul Brown. He is 5.9 seconds back right now in that Outlaw sponsored machine. One of our Pennsylvania drivers. We've got quite a few drivers from Pennsylvania. A lot of East Coast drivers as well. I mean, if you want to, I guess we'll say part of Pennsylvania, I would say East Coast. Well, the other part of Pennsylvania, I think the western part, is almost in the Midwest. It's so far west. I know they're going to argue with me on that, but we got some New York drivers, Pennsylvania drivers, a lot of East Coast guys, a lot, some Connecticut, of course, Virginia. The Rhode Island drivers, 60 laps to go. Here as we're taking a look at our third place car, Paul Brown. Todd Robillard here in the 90 car now closing in on that 41. So Todd Robillard trying to get around and take over that 6th position. He was really complaining about his car on that first run, saying, man, I cannot get any bite off the turns. He was really having a hard time through the turns getting that car to set up so he could get into the gas and get a run off the turns. Hopefully this set of tires will make him feel a little bit better. Make some changes there, maybe with a track bar. And you got a little bit different track here now with the rubber down on the track. You're not quite racing as hard here, not in traffic like you were at the beginning of the race. So that car may end up behaving a little bit differently later in the run for this 90 car. Right now running in the 6th position. Lawrence Stopperworth back to 7th. Again, having a good run here is that 41 car. Take a look at the 99 of Jose Carvalho running in the 8th position, getting around the lap car. The 27 of Preston Hassel running in 14th. Preston's excited, man. He got him a new wheel, pedals. He's racing with the old one tonight. And can't wait to get that thing installed. I want to say thank you so much to Preston for following the link and making a Fanatec purchase. Always appreciate that. Got Jeff Sickles here in the 29 car. He iron contact at the beginning of the race, so he's been dealing with a lot of damage on that machine. Slugging it out, though, in the 29 car, running in the 15th position. Good to see Jeff out. It's been a while here since we were started, and got Paul. Paul said, "Hey, man, is it all right when Jeff Sickles comes out?" And I said, "Absolutely, man. Get him out here." Now running in that 29 car. Good to see Jeff out here tonight. Take a look at the Skyline Chili Ford Mustang, Tim Lansbury. Just free chili whenever he wins. So I don't know, man. I like some Skyline chili. Says he doesn't have Skyline chili in his area. I think he lives over in the western New York area, and he's got to drive well into Ohio to get to Skyline chili. So he said once in a while, worth the drive. I think he goes and sees some family members there, and then visits Skyline chili and stocks up. So he loves Skyline chili and likes that paint scheme. So looking good here tonight, running in the 11th position. Just ahead of him, Reese Kennedy in a 3X machine. Running in 10th. Good to see Reese out tonight, too. He's going to be, I think, will be driving the 80 car once we get a paint scheme in for him, if I'm not mistaken. Good to see Reese out. Getting a lot of laps for him, and he's showing it with a top 10 run here tonight. Sean Jacobs running in the 9th position in that 24 car. Looking out of the front of his machine as he closes in on Preston Hassel in the 14th position. Not for racing for position, but position on the track. You see Preston there drifting up the track a little bit in the middle of that turn. The 24 car here closing in on that 27. Take a look at Will Dunbar here in the 88 car. He's running in the 13th spot. That Microsoft sponsored machine closing in on Ed Palumbo in the 54. Now the 88 shown in 13th. The 54, Ed Palumbo, shown in the 5th position. We'll jump up there to Ed Palumbo, running in 5th. So that mellow yellow sponsored machine. Todd Robillard here trying to get around Will Dunbar. Looking out of the back of Ed Palumbo's machine at Todd Robillard down to the bottom line. Will Dunbar up high. Will Dunbar, oh, make a little contact with the wall there. He drifted up into the marbles. Todd Robillard gets by in the 6th spot. How about this, man? Jose Carvalho and the 41 of Lawrence Stopworth here battling for position. Jose down to the bottom line in that Sinister Racing machine. Going to take over the 7th position. Lawrence Stopworth now back to 8th in the 41 car. And caution free. Huh? How about that, huh? Caution free so far. But I'll tell you, this time it's starting to tighten up a little bit between the 13 and the 21. Now the 13 is just a little under 3 seconds ahead of Lucas Sinford in the 21 car. We got a good battle here. Todd Robillard and Ed Palumbo now starting to battle for position. Todd Robillard in the 90 car starting to work on this 54. 54 up high, and Todd Robillard down on this bottom line. And I said I have a feeling that those tires are going to feel a little bit better on this run for him, as he's having a little bit of trouble there putting that 54 car behind him. 54 giving him a lot of room here side by side. The 90 and the 54 off the turn. This is for the 5th position. Good battle here. 90 car backs off. So going to try it again. Running that middle line as Ed Palumbo moves up to that high line. Giving him a lot of room, but he gets that run off the turn. So the 54 car getting a really good run by staying in that high line. See right there, the 90 closes in, but the 54 is able to get back in the gas coming off the turn because he's on that outside line. Now they got a drag race here, so a little bit better run there for the 90, but you see the 54 got a little bit of speed. Now the 90 underneath the 54 through the turn, side by side here between these guys. And don't forget about Jose Carvalho. He's in this mix now. These guys racing side by side. How about this? This is some racing right here. 54, the 90, the 99 in this mix. Looking ahead out of Jose Carvalho's machine. These guys are side by side. And Palumbo again, a better run there, getting off the turn. And see Todd Robillard backs off and gives him that spot. Now he's got to play a little defense as the 99 goes up high. 88, Will Dunbar in this mix. Now Will Dunbar shown in 13th, but closing in on these guys as they're racing side by side. What a heck of a battle there, the 99 and the 90. 99 using that high line to 54, slid that car way up to the outside. Good racing here. 5th, 6th, and 7th. Couldn't put a piece of paper between those guys. At 54, Ed Palumbo using that outside line, man. Using that outside line as 90 has to tuck back in. So Ed Palumbo sticking to his guns up on the outside as Todd Robillard now down on the inside here is going to try to get by. Todd Robillard's got to run here. Can he clear that 90 or that 54 car? And he does. The 54, Ed Palumbo has to concede as a 90 set him up and made that pass. Now he's opened the door for the 99 car. So the 54, Ed Palumbo, now has that 99 who's down below, and the 99 gets by. Good, hard racing right there. We'll take a look at that pass by that 90 car. So he gets by the 54. The 99 going to follow him through. So Todd Robillard patient. He goes down way down on that inside so he can get back in that gas maybe a little bit earlier, mash the gas, and clear the 54. And he does, but that 54 made him earn it. And the 99, Jose Carvalho, following him through. So take a look out of the back of the 90 car as he makes that pass. Sean Jacobs in the 24 car here, shown in 8th. I think we've got a pit stop happening. Lawrence Stopworth, I think, is on pit lane. He is, so Lawrence Stopworth on pit lane, finishing up that pit stop now. Taking service here on lap 68. Back up here to our race leader, the 13, Colin Madiak, and I'll tell you that lead has diminished as Lucas Sinford now within 2 seconds, so he's cut a second off that. It's taken him a while, but he's on a little bit fresher tires here, 70 laps in. And Colin Madiak, the race leader. We missed the mid-race results here, but we'll take a look at the where we're at standing right now. I think we'll see this. Here we go. Colin Madiak, the leader. Lucas Sinford second. Paul Brown third. Artur Vieta now up to the 4th position. Todd Robillard 5th. Jose Carvalho in the 6th position. And Palumbo 7th. Sean Jacobs 8th. Reese Kennedy 9th. And Tim Lansbury rounding out the top 10. So some great racing here tonight, and I think it's about ready to get a little bit more intense. What do you think on the back half of this race? We've seen some good racing there between Todd Robillard, Jose Carvalho, and Ed Palumbo. Great battles there as 13 now closing in on the 24, I believe. Try to put him a lap down. 24, Sean Jacobs running in the 8th position. And the 13 here of Colin Madiak trying to get by this 24 car. He's going to stay up on that high line as the 24 goes down low and giving him a little bit of room on older tires. The 13 going to make that pass there. Not for position, but gets around the 24. 41 after making a pit stop here. Has those Superman tires on right now. Getting by that 88 car. 88, Will Dunbar now back to the 13th position as the 41, Lawrence Stopworth, moves up to 12th. And he's got those fresh tires, and he is feeling pretty good. 54 indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane here. So Ed Palumbo indicating he is going to be coming off the track, come down pit lane. Very tricky here on older tires. Can get this thing loose and spin out pretty easily. The 54 handles that with no problem. So Ed Palumbo making a pit stop. We're starting to see some pit stops here happening. As the 54 on pit lane, our leader is the 13 of Colin Matiak. 1.3 second lead over Lucas Sinfer. See the 54 there finishing up his pit stop. Getting some word, getting some questions about the driver's stand. I got the top 10 here for you. I can show you. We're still working on getting the overlays to work for some reason for the standings. But there's our driver's standings coming into tonight's race. Lucas Sinfer the 9-point lead over Arthur Vieira at Palumbo third. See Paul Brown and Colin Matiak tied for the 5th position. Sean Jacobs 6th. Michael Ware, Preston Hassel, Lauren Stopworth, and Todd Robillard rounding out the top 10 coming into tonight. 13, our race leader, making a pit stop here. Giving up the race lead. Going back to Lucas Sinfer, the 21. As Colin Matiak on pit lane. .77 laps in, and we have been caution-free. What a great race it's been so far. A lot of good racing here as Lucas Sinfer stretching out that fuel mileage. Hey, thank you so much for coming in to TurnLeftTV. Always appreciate people being here. My buddies JJ in here. Will D in here a little bit earlier. He's out on the track now. He better not be chatting from the driver's seat, but good to see JJ out tonight. And Buena Noche, my friend. Always appreciate you coming in and joining in. Hopefully you enjoyed me racing with you guys the other night. I had a lot of fun, man. A lot of good field. I think we had 17 drivers there on Monday night at NASCAR BR. And I'm hoping to do that again very, very soon. We'll see if what they got on store on Monday, what the schedule permits. But in 21 of Lucas Sinfer leading the field here tonight, as Colin Matiak has finished up his pit stop. But thank you so much for coming in. Peace to everybody. Hit that thumbs up button. Let me know you were here. And we're going to get after it here for the back half of this race. Todd Robillard here running in the 2nd position in that 90 car. So he's got that car up front here. As you see the 41 on fresh tires, they're going to get by. Now Lawrence Stopworth shown in the 12th position, making that pass. We know Luca now coming down pit lane. Oh, man, did you see? I'll tell you what, that scares me to death. That scares me to death. I am going to watch this, see if he gets a speeding penalty. I think he was going a little fast there. 30 laps to go, and that'd be devastating for Luca. He's got a pretty good night here going, and he was closing in on the race leader. Now, that pit stop strategy may not work out for him tonight. Because it seems like when he came back out, it took him a really long time to really start making inroads on that gap that Todd Robillard here now lead the field as Lucas still on pit lane. It took him a while to make some inroads, and it doesn't look like Luca got penalized. I didn't see any penalty show up for Lucas, so it looks like he's okay. So the 90 of Todd Robillard leading the field. Colin Matiak shown in 2nd. So this 90 car indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane this time by. He's got those laps led now on the backstretch, indicating he's coming down pit lane. So these guys notify everybody on the track when they're coming down pit lane so they don't get taken out there, hit from behind. So it lets the cars know that are coming up behind that you are going to be slowing. Kalamadiak here going to go back to the race lead, but guess what? Oh, look who's behind him, and that is Luca. Luca Sinfer in the 21 car. We got a battle here now. Paul Brown in this mix too. Paul Brown was indicating he had a bad pit stop, and he is now closed in on these guys. So we've got pretty much a three-way battle here. A couple young guns up here battling for position. I think Colin is 16 years old, and I think Luca's around that age too. So a couple young guns here battling for a race win. There's the 13 now dealing with some lap traffic. The 21, is he going to take advantage of this? Is he going to go 3 wide? Boy, he backs off. Holy smokes. He's got it looking low here, man. Getting a little antsy. Is now the door is open. The 21, Lucas Sinfer down on the inside line. Getting a little pinched down there by the 13 car. So good battle here between the 13 and the 21. 77 may end up being the benefactor here if these guys take each other out. That 77 car, Paul Brown, running in the 3rd position, looking at that battle out of the front of his machine. And it's starting to get a little heated. These guys might need to go to detention. 21 and the 13 battling for position, and the 77, Paul Brown, watching that out of the front of his car. Paul Brown just about a second behind these guys. These guys get side by side. He will be on them like white on rice. Lucas Sinfer there gets a little bit wide coming off the turn, and 13, Colin Maniak, has a little bit better run that time by. Being side by side, they might get side by side here, and that will help the 77 car out a lot. Good battle here. Jose Carvalho and the 54 of Ed Palumbo battling for position. The 99, Jose Carvalho, going to the high line. 54, Ed Palumbo down on the bottom line. So good battle here between the two of those guys. Again, man, there is all take and no give right now between these guys. It is go time. And definitely on the back half of this race. Looking at about 20 laps to go here pretty soon as the 54 is sticking to that bottom line. The 99 going up to the high side, and he might have the run that he needs. Drag race down the front stretch. Ed Palumbo, though, going to make him earn it as the 99, Jose Carvalho, up on the high line. Sticking with it, and it looks like the 99 makes that pass as the 54 back to the 6th position. Look at that, the 13 trying to get through as a 21 going to the high side here. They might be 3 wide coming off the turn. Lucas Sinfer is going to get by. Oh my gosh, the 13 got stuck behind that 54 car. Lucas Sinfer gets by. Oh my God. You got to be kidding me. Take a look at this again as the 13 gets stuck behind the 54 down on the bottom line and tries to go up to that middle line, but Lucas Sinfer up on the high line and gets around the 13 car. That is a gutsy move right there by the 21. You got to be kidding me here. Look at this. We're going to go on board here with Lucas Sinfer. Those guys getting side by side right there, and Lucas Sinfer is going to sneak through. Right there, Colin Maniak in that 13 car was the race leader, as now the 21 gets by. Oh boy, 21 knew how to play that, didn't he? So the 21 of Lucas Sinfer now closing in on Jose Carvalho. Put him a lap down. Jose is in the 5th position. That gives you an idea of what these guys are running right now with the 21, the 13, the 3, and the 4 car. We will take a look at that 4 car of Artur Vieira running in the 4th position. 12 seconds back. So we've got a 3-way battle pretty much right now. So the 4 of Artur Vieira running in that 4th position. He is wanting to You want to get a little bit of a caution flag, maybe get caught back up. Lucas Sinfer in the 21. Again, a little bit longer runs for Luca, and he has had solid pit stops. Man, he was really good at getting on pit lane. I think for me it was like 21 car. I thought he was speeding, but he got that thing rolled up both times. Green flag pit stops. Take a look here, Todd Robillard and Sean Jacobs battling for position. Don't forget about Ed Palumbo, so good three-way battle here between these guys. As we're closing in on 10 to go. We got about 15 laps to go here. What a heck of a battle there. The 90, the 24, the 54. Again, nobody wants to give up in position now. 90 car here on a little bit different strategy than these guys. Trying to get around the 24 car. 54 just ahead as well. So the 90 car looking to try to find a way to get around. The 54 goes up to the high side. Remember, that was hard to pass there because he's getting a run off the turns. You see, he gets a heck of a run off the turn. Now the 90 going down to the bottom side. That 90 car, it's getting a little tight here. Sean Jacobs going to put the chrome horn to that 54 car. Sean Jacobs closed in on that 54, and that is getting a little tight. Is a 24 running out of patience? He's trying to find a way to get around that 54 car. Oh my God! What a great battle there between these guys. 24 had to get out of the gas. The 90 car had to check up to keep from getting into the 24 car. The 54 opens up a gap there, but that's going to give the 24 a little bit of a run. What a heck of a battle. That is for the 6th position. 6th, 7th, and 8th. What a great battle with those guys. Oh, no, it might turn him a little bit. The 90 might have got back into the back of the 24 car. And he makes that pass. You got to be kidding me. Watch this. The 90 car gets into the back of the 50 or the 24, and that 24 hanging on for dear life. So I think the 24 got into the back of the 54. The 90 was on the gas, had to check up a little bit, and gets by the 54. My heaven. That was, see that 24 gets into the back of the 54. Coming through the turn and gets into the back of 54. He scrubs off some speed because he gets sideways. And wow, Todd Robillard now getting by that 54 car, I believe. On board here with Todd Robillard as he gets by this 54. Lucas Sinfer, the race leader. What in the world, man? That was some great racing, huh? And Sean Jacobs here now going to get by the why I'm on board there, but going to get by the 54, Ed Palumbo up on the high line. 24, Sean Jacobs up on that high line now, using that line that Ed Palumbo wanted. And he is going to get that spot. Now moves up to the 7th position. Colin Matiak here, and the 77 is caught up with him. So that 77 on the high line, 13, going to try to hold on to that spot. On the bottom line is 77, Paul Brown, using that outside line. And he's going to pick up a spot here and move up to the 2nd position. So Paul Brown now in 2nd with 10 laps to go. Lucas Sinfer has a 1.8 second lead over Paul Brown. We have been caution free. Lucas Sinfer in 1st, Paul Brown 2nd, Colin Matiak is 3rd. Artur Vieira 4th, Jose Carvalho in 5th. Luca's starting to roll up on some lap traffic here. This could play a factor. He's coming down the front stretch, and he's starting to close in on some lap traffic. Those guys are racing for position. Now, Luca really climbed up the track that time. 1.8 second lead for Luca Sinfer. 21. Trying to get through some lap traffic here. Now side by side with the 27 car. That's going to scrub off a little bit of speed right there. Maybe help Paul Brown out. Now 1.6 seconds. 24 trying to get by this 27. That AMD sponsored Mustang giving him a lot of room. 21 of Luca Sinfer getting by the 27 car. Now 1.4 seconds. Again, that helps the 77 car out. More lap traffic. 1.3 seconds here on lap 105. The 21 now down below that 41. And that lets Paul Brown close in, but Paul Brown's got to get around the 27 as well. So this race isn't over. This race is not over. The Luca Sinfer still trying to get by that 41 car. 5 laps to go. Paul Brown looking out of the front of his machine. He is trying to run down the 21 car. The 21 up on the high line. 21 closing in on that, the 77 closing in on that 21 car. Is he going to get around the 41? He does. 0.7 of a second now. 107 laps in. Luca Sinfer, the race leader. Paul Brown closing in. Now Luca Sinfer has open track ahead. Is he going to be able to extend that race lead? He's a little bit faster now. Then Paul Brown. Looking at that battle there, so 0.9 of a second. So he's opening up that lead on the 77. I know the 77 really pushed that car hard to try to get through. 21, Luca Sinfer. One of our young guns. Again, pit strategy, I think, pitting later and then having just a solid car. He has risen to the challenge. In 0.9 of a second. 2 laps to go. Can the 21 hold on to that? He does have a little bit of lap traffic in front of him now. Will Dunbar in the 88 car just ahead. 1 second lead for Luca. A little room there. You see the 88 scraping the wall a little bit. 21 cannot clear that 88 car quite as well as he wanted to. 1 lap to go for Luca Sinfer. So the 21 car, solid car all night long. Kept himself up front. He's got 2 turns to go. Into turn 3, through turn 3, into turn 4. Coming out of turn 4, the 21 of Luca Sinfer is going to get a race win here at New Hampshire. What a heck of a run for Luca. The 21 car, Luca Sinfer, gets a huge race win. So awesome job to the 21 of Luca. Paul Brown finishes in second. Colin Matiak third. Arthur Vieira finishing in the 4th position. So Jose Carvalho is 5th. So Luca Sinfer getting a huge race win here at New Hampshire. Going to get him a little bit of a burnout in as we'll try to find him. There we go. So great job to Luca Sinfer on a big race win. What a heck of a race that was, huh? We will take a look at those results, the finishing results. Luca Sinfer, big race win. Paul Brown battling to get that second place. Colin Matiak third. Arthur Vieta fourth. Jose Carvalho fifth. You see Todd Roblart finished in the sixth position. Sean Jacobs seventh. Ed Palumbo eighth. Reese Kennedy finished in the ninth position. Tim Lansbury finished in 10th. Dan Chu finishes in the 11th position. Lauren Stopworth 12th. Will Dunbar finishes in 13th. See Preston Hassel, tough night there for him, finishes in the 14th position. Jeff Sickles 15th. And Givaldo Spindola finishes in the 16th position. So we'll see if we can't get Luca up here in the booth with us. Just a moment. So a good race for Luca tonight to get a big race win here at New Hampshire. Entire management is the key. So we'll see if we can't get him up in the booth with us.
Thank you very much. I must say, I was expecting no penalties. I was pretty calculated about that. Must say, it was pretty rewarding or satisfying to get the time back, but then it always seems the time when I just lose the time again the next turn. But the most fun thing I must say is at almost the end when Ed may or may not have blocked him a little bit.
Seemed to be that Ed might have just picked a lane and Colin followed him. I'm not exactly sure. I caught most of that, but I caught when you guys were side by side and you kind of slipped around Ed. That had to be a little gift for you.
Well, I don't think it was intentional. No way on earth it was intentional. But I must say that's probably the whole reason I got this victory today.
Well, you know, after you got in some lap traffic there in about the last 10 laps, too, it looked like you had a little trouble there with a couple lap cars and allowed Paul Brown to close in on you and really get less than a second back. Were you worried there that he was going to be able to run you down?
have to admit, I was a little spooked actually. I was thinking that he might actually come back and take it, but I think my tires just held on because I think his tires were a little blown after lap 105. They're just done.
Well, what's the secret here? Staying out longer than everybody else. How do you do it?
I don't share secrets.
Okay, yeah, that's a good strategy.
Seems to work, so I'll use it.
Well, next week you have Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Do you plan on racing in that race? And if so, how do you feel about that track?
Well, I must say, it's pretty entertaining to do that track, so I'll probably be excited for that one too.
Well, hey, congratulations to you on a big race win here in the 21 car at New Hampshire, and good luck to you the rest of the season. Good luck to you next week.
Thank you very much, Heath.
All right, Dad, as Luca joining us up here in the booth. I think I had my mic muted there a little bit on that first part of that interview. Sorry about that, but I'm an amateur. You know how that is. It's a lot of things going on here behind the scenes, and I'm the only guy, so I'll take the blame for that one, I guess. But hey, congratulations to him. What a great race. He had a fantastic run here tonight, and I really can't say enough about the gutsy moves that Luca made at the beginning of the race, and then also in that back half of that race there. As we were starting to close down the laps, he really got up on the wheel and drove that car. So good job to him, 21 car, and also good job to the 77 and the 13 car. I know the 13 had a really solid car, got mired there with the lap traffic, but that's what happens short track sometimes. You pick the wrong lane, get behind the wrong person, and unfortunately, it seems like that's what might have happened to the 13 tonight. Let's see if I can't get the standings to come back up. I've not tried it after the race, but we'll see. So there's our final standings. Lucas Sinfer finishing in first, Paul Brown second, Colin Matiak third. You see Artur Vieira, good run for him, finishing in the fourth position. Jose Carvalho finishing in fifth. Todd Robillard, Sean Jacobs, Ed Palumbo, Reese Canaday, and Tim Lansbury rounding out the top 10. Well, don't forget, tomorrow at 4 p.m., we'll be back at it at Iowa Speedway with the IndyCars. The 2020 HORL IndyCar Series will be back in action for 228 laps at Iowa. So that should be a very, very fun race, and you'll be able to catch it right here on TurnLeftTV. I want to say thank you so much for coming out to the YouTube channel and checking out TurnLeftTV. Peace to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. And again, thank you for your patronage, coming out and enjoying the races, and folks that joined in the chats and so forth. Greatly appreciate you being here, and hopefully you enjoyed the race. We had a very entertaining race. Caution-free, 110 laps. And again, High Octane Racing League. You need to join this league if you're not already joined. Come on out and give us a look. We got that kind of racing happen here at HORL. That's something to be said about that. Please hit that thumbs up button. You can share my videos with all your friends. Let me know you were here. You can send something down in that comments section as well. Thank you so much for coming in. Saturday night, we'll be back in action at New Hampshire Motor Speedway with a Saturday Night Thunder. So 125 laps at New Hampshire in the Cup cars, the Cup 2018 mod. Race number 5 in that fall season. That should be a great one as well. You want to give us a look there as well. If you want to join us on Discord, interested in racing some stock cars, Saturday night, good night to do it. You can also follow us over to the highoctaneracing.net website. Still a work in progress. Had some time try to get this thing roll a little bit better, but you'll find all of the nights of racing there, as well as the full standings. If you want to get a hold of me, you can hit that contact button, but also should say that you can also contact me on Discord. We'll come back here and pop up that Discord address if you want to join the HORL effort, do some racing. You can always click on that or type in that Discord address. You have Discord. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. I've had a blast. What a great race. Another one here in the books for the Buschwackers series. I tell you what, nothing like it on Friday nights. Cannot beat it. This is the place to be right here, High Octane Racing League and Turn Left TV. I'm out of here.